Water is life. This simple truth resonates deeply in South Asia, a region traversed by mighty rivers. Among these, the Indus River and its tributaries stand out, their waters sustaining millions. However, these rivers also flow through a history of conflict and division. The Indus Waters Treaty, signed in 1960, sought to bring order to this complex landscape. The treaty, brokered by the World Bank, stands as a testament to the possibility of cooperation, even amidst deep political tensions. It allocated the waters of the Indus and its tributaries, the Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, and Sutlej, between India and Pakistan. This agreement, considered a landmark in international water-sharing arrangements, aimed to ensure equitable access to this vital resource for both nations. The story of the Indus Waters Treaty is inextricably linked to the partition of British India in 1947. This tumultuous event cleaved a nation into two, India and Pakistan, along religious lines. The Radcliffe Line, hastily drawn to demarcate the new borders, sliced through the Indus Basin, leaving a complex legacy of shared waters and competing claims. The Indus and its tributaries originating in India became a point of contention. India, as the upstream riparian, held significant control over the flow of these rivers. Pakistan, heavily dependent on irrigation from these waters, feared being held hostage by its neighbor. Recognizing the potential for conflict, both nations agreed to find a solution, leading to the protracted negotiations that culminated in the Indus Waters Treaty. The Indus Waters Treaty, while hailed as a success story, hasn't been without its share of challenges. One of the most persistent points of contention revolves around India's construction of hydroelectric projects on the western rivers allocated to it. Pakistan, wary of any upstream activity that could impact its water share, has consistently raised objections to these projects. The construction of dams like the Baglihar Dam on the Chenab River and the Kishanganga hydroelectric plant on the Jhelum River has sparked diplomatic tensions. Pakistan argues that these projects violate the treaty's provisions by potentially affecting the flow and quality of water downstream. India, on the other hand, maintains that its projects are within the treaty's framework and are essential for its energy needs. Section 4. A Court of Water Dispute Resolution Mechanisms and Their Limitations. The Indus Waters Treaty, recognizing the potential for disagreements, established a robust dispute resolution mechanism. This mechanism includes a permanent Indus Commission composed of representatives from both countries, tasked with addressing technical issues and fostering cooperation. In case of unresolved disputes, the treaty provides for the appointment of neutral experts or, as a last resort, recourse to international arbitration. While the dispute resolution mechanism has been successful in resolving some technical issues, its effectiveness in addressing broader political and strategic concerns remains limited. Pakistan has often sought to internationalize the water disputes, using platforms like the World Bank and international courts to exert pressure on India. This strategy, however, has yielded mixed results and at times hampered the treaty's spirit of bilateral engagement. Section 5. The Price of Sharing. India's Losses and Strategic Concerns. India, often portrayed as the controlling upstream riparian, has argued that the Indus Waters Treaty has imposed significant costs on its own development. The treaty's allocation formula, while designed to be equitable, has resulted in India underutilizing its share of the western rivers. This, coupled with restrictions on storage capacity, has limited India's ability to fully harness the hydropower potential of these rivers. Beyond the economic costs, India has also voiced concerns about the strategic implications of the treaty. The agreement's provisions, particularly those limiting India's ability to build storage structures, have been viewed by some as granting Pakistan leverage over India's water security. This perception has fueled calls for a reassessment of the treaty, particularly in light of the evolving geopolitical realities in the region. Section 6. Troubled Waters, calls for review and renegotiation. The Indus Waters Treaty, once considered a shining example of transboundary water cooperation, has come under increasing strain in recent years. The 2016 Uri attack, which targeted an Indian army base and heightened tensions between the two nations, had a spillover effect on the treaty. India, seeking to exert diplomatic and economic pressure on Pakistan, announced its intention to review the treaty and maximize its utilization of the western rivers. This announcement sent ripples through the international community, raising concerns about the future of the treaty. While India has maintained that it remains committed to the treaty's framework, its assertive stance has fueled calls for renegotiation. Pakistan, wary of any unilateral changes to the agreement, has resisted attempts to revisit the treaty, arguing that it remains the cornerstone of water security for both nations. Section 7. Charting the course. Navigating the future of the Indus Waters Treaty. The future of the Indus Waters Treaty hangs in the balance, caught between the need for cooperation and the realities of a complex geopolitical landscape. Experts offer a range of perspectives on how to navigate this challenging terrain. Some advocate for a renegotiation of the treaty, arguing that its provisions, drafted over 6 decades ago, no longer reflect the current realities and needs of both nations. Others caution against tampering with a treaty that has, despite its limitations, served as a bulwark against water conflict. They argue for a more pragmatic approach, focusing on enhanced cooperation, data sharing, and joint management of the shared water resources. This approach, they believe, offers a more sustainable path to ensuring water security for both India and Pakistan.